So today I'm going to take you step by step on opening up a DiversyFund account. So we're going to be here on the desktop, of course, as you can see. And what I'm going to do for you is also have a link in the show notes down below so you can get to this exact same page. Doing so does also support the channel so you can continue to get free content just like this. Now on the main page, you're going to see this section right over here, and you're going to be able to click on the Get Started tab. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click right over here that says Get Started, and it's going to take us to this page right here that says what's guiding your investing journey. Go ahead and answer which one fits best for you. This isn't going to change up the way the app works for you or the desktop version. It's just going to kind of give them some guidance on who you are. So let's go ahead and answer this right over here, and we're going to go ahead and click on the Let's Get Started tab right now. So here it's going to say, hi, I am Via. Are you ready to invest? You can say, let's do this, or I'm still unsure. So let's go ahead and click on let's do this. So now it's going to say share your information so we can verify your identity and create your experience. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in an email and a password. And once we do that, I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. You can also use one of these if you want to do a quick sign up process so you don't have to plug in all your information. All right, so next up here, it's going to have us plug in a couple detailed informations, like our first name, our last name, our zip code, and our phone number. So we're going to plug this information in, and we're going to go ahead and click on continue. All right, so here now it's going to ask us for our address. So we're going to plug in our address, and then it's going to go ahead and jump over to the next step. So from right over here, it does have us confirm our address. Once everything looks correct, you can click on the continue button down right over here. So next up, it's going to ask for ownership. This is going to be the ownership of the account. Is it individual, joint, entity, or a trust? You can go ahead and do whichever one works best for you and click on the continue button down here. Now, next up, it's going to ask how much you would like to initially invest. And they do have a couple different preset options for you that might look quite intimidating for a lot of beginner investors. The nice thing is right over here, it says, or you can invest a custom amount. So you can click on there. Minimum to invest is 500. Plug in that, and then that way you can go ahead and get started with investing into real estate. So we're going to go ahead and plug in $500, and we're going to click on the continue button right over here. Now, next up after that, it's going to ask you how much you would like to invest on a monthly basis. The more you can invest, obviously, the more your money can grow. You can do 1,000, 500, 750. You could do none if you want to, or you can enter in a custom amount. So currently right over here, you can see it says it's just setting up our account, making sure everything is looking good. And once it's ready to go, we can go ahead and get started with connecting our bank account. So right now we are just having that ready. And from right over here, you can see it says funding source. So you could do an ACH bank transfer where you can link your bank, or you could do a manual entry if you wanted to as well. So we're going to go ahead and click on link account, and right over here it's going to take us to the Plaid website to be able to click on continue, and then go ahead and add the bank we want to go ahead and have that money transferred to. So from here you can see we successfully added our bank account, so we can go ahead and click on continue. So from right over here, it's going to allow us to select the fund that we want to have that money pulled from that bank. We go ahead and click on that, and then we're going to hit that continue button right after. So this next step right over here is the agreement step. So it is going to have you go through all of this, make sure everything is looking correct for you. Once you do so, you can go ahead and do a signature right here at the bottom, and then click on the continue button. So from right over here, you are at the review stage. So right before you can finish up, just double check to make sure everything looks correct on your basic information, your investing profile, as well as down here at the very bottom, it is going to ask you to verify your information. This is required by the IRS. So just be comfortable with the idea of sending this, because it is going to be needed to go through and do any type of investing that you want to do. So plug in your social security and your date of birth, and then you can click on the invest now, and you are ready to go. Now, I want you to learn more about DiversyFund. If you'd like, check out my video right over here so you can learn more about the pros and the cons when using DiversyFund. My name is Dennis, and I'll see you in that next video.